on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry for Spencer Ware. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 31, check 31. Motion. He's coming. He's coming. 54.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney Merciless able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On first down, Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check 43. Watch twist. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Hey, 31. Hey, 31.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
These two teams all tied after one.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's get off the field, Chief. Let's get off the field. Hey,
now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tackles.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. Watch the out. Why? Move. Scotland, 41's a Mike. Hey.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson with a give to Miller. He finds an opening past the 40. Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check four. Mike. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike, 55. Hey, 43. Mike.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Switch. 43.
Haywood.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
31.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some space here. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it again with Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 71 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down. On third down, Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Check the Chiefs, 6-yard line. Check it back. In the car.
To Johnson again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Room here to run. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. So it was 3rd and 1. The defense, they stacked the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. By 20!
No game on this defense, no game.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. On second down, it's Coleman.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 13, check 13.
Check safety, check safety. Hatchet. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch.
Hey, 59!
Check 26, check 26.
Check 9, check 9.
Big Dan.
To throw is Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. 30. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Check 31, check 31. He's coming.
It's
Double
now
up.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard
Big ass,
line.
big ass, big ass. Deuce.
24! Slam!
On 2nd down now. It's Miller.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Lamar Miller.
He's crashing.
Touchdown, Houston.
Go.
Lamar Miller, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Here we
12, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. One, Omaha. 180.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Check three. Shit! Watch the shit! Kill.
They'll run on first down. Miller, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. On second down, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Here we go.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
12, fellas, here we go.
A loss of 2.
Alpha.
Brings up second and
3 pound, 132 fighter.
Texans 41-yard line.
1, Omaha.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's going to keep getting sacks.
Hey, alert!
Tight dog. Watch twins. Hey, switch gears.
11. Check 25. 12. Hey, Foxtrot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
11.
55, Mike 55.
Go.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 21.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, gun.
Switch.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Mike. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, check Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check, 55.
21, 21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 50 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
He's got Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Set! 19!
Check, watch 54, watch 54. So we got man. Switch.
Hey, 24.
Jump. Watch the ship. Hey, anyway, watch the ship. No. Off. He's coming. We got double up.
24. Line him up.
Watson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check three.
Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check.
Here's Watson. Going to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known, baby.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope, nope, nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 5-5. Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check, check.
He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Watson now to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We're at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Watson looks to throw again. And he finds Stills, complete.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check out.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in as his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run again with Breida.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Garoppolo now. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go ahead.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this Texans defense stands tall. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking the car.
Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, Watson. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
You got tight. Right there. Under 10. 10. 36. Sponge. No. I can afford. Bang. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Shift. Tight dog. Watch twins. Hey.
I got this.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 21. Here we go. 21. Check me out. Mike, 55.
80 weapon.
55, Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Why?
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
21. 65. I got you.
Hey, Echo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Drop deep.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
11.
Central West.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, gun.
Here's Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
To throw is Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Joker. Watch the ship. No. Off. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Watch the 69. Check. Lucky. 59. Fifty-one's the mic. Here I come. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 24. Pick it up.
Watson now to throw. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey!
to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Garoppolo, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
55, Mark, 55.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
White.
White 55.
Hey, Will.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.